Looks like I have a couple people in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Sorry for the delay. Um, I'm always late for one thing, but I had really bad insomnia last night. I was up until about 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why. I just was. Um, it happens. I have insomnia occasionally, so I managed to get like 6 hours of sleep, but because of that, I didn't wake up until like 11, and I procrastinated all the chores that I needed to do yesterday. I put them all off. And so this morning I realized, oh man, I don't have anything to eat that isn't like really convoluted to cook. I don't have anything quick at all except rice, like plain rice. I guess I could have added cheese to it or something. But I'm like, ah. So I feel like garbage. I didn't sleep well. I don't have anything to eat. Fuck it. I'm gonna run to the store. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get the things that I need. I'll just make it as quick as possible. So that's a big part of why I was late. Well, went to cook food. And I came across this video that actually really piqued my interest. And I have the ability to do it. And I knew that it was kind of a thing, but had never even considered trying it. So while the food was cooking, I tried this. And the thing that I tried was using my display tablet as a mouse for shooting games. I had never even considered really seriously doing it, but I knew that my tablet had a mouse mode, and I watched this video. There's a guy called Pens, right? This dude named Pens actually managed to get up to immortal rank in Valorant, which I'm not interested in playing, but that's a task that's not easy to do. He managed to do it using a pen tablet of all things. Now, games that use like a lot of scroll wheel and stuff, it won't work as well. Like you're going to have trouble with something like Apex Legends. But watching this guy land the most ridiculous shots and looking at how incredibly smooth his tracking was, I was like, damn, I want to try this. Like I legit just, my food's cooking anyway. I can't really stream yet. I mean, I can, but then right at the beginning of the stream, I'm going to have to go to the oven. So I booted up Kovacs because I didn't know what else to try it in. And I just goofed around with the pen tablet for like 10, 15 minutes. Probably not even that. My aim was terrible, but to be fair, it was on par with like my baseline, like maybe a little bit less. And that's actually surprisingly good, even though it wasn't good. And the reason why I say that is because sensitivity is totally different. Like the way you handle sensitivity is totally different. Like there's an application called Pen Tablet that you use to adjust the mouse mode sensitivity. And it doesn't really correlate to like the DPI settings of mice and stuff like that. So in the aim trainer, I'm like adjusting the sensitivity so that my tracking and stuff is on point. And with just like a couple of nudges in a couple of different directions, I was able to get my tracking not necessarily on par, but just a hair below what it normally is. And it made me think like, damn, maybe if I actually practiced with this, I could land absolutely insane shots, because I drew a lot as a kid. So my hand-eye coordination, especially with my fingers because of drawing like pencil on paper, is not bad. But I've always felt that mice were a bit clunky, and I've never been anywhere near as good with the mouse and keyboard as far as accuracy as I have a pen tablet, obviously, or as a pen, period. And we all know how to use a pen. Like, we already have the muscle memory. Pretty much everyone on the planet, whether you speak Mandarin or English, you've used a pen at some point, or a paintbrush or something similar. So, yeah, I tried it and was impressed with the results. So I kind of want to goof around with it when I get off stream today to see what I can do, because I think it would be cool. I kind of want to go into like Titanfall or something and just play, just to see like against other players, how bad am I going to whiff with a pen, just as a gimmick, because it was cool. It was an interesting experience too. Like the way you play is so different. For those that don't know, if you use a a pen tablet, the act of touching the pen to the tablet is left click. So you only need one button unless you're using scroll wheel. You only need one button for right click. That's it. And it has like a magnet or something in it, so it can tell where the pin is even when the pin isn't touching. So your hand moving around, right? There's zero resistance because the pen isn't even touching the tablet. So that was actually the problem that I felt the most, was like, man, there's literally zero friction. There's nothing helping me to control anything. But it was cool. It was a cool experience. It was something I'm definitely going to play around with later, just because it was fun. It was a fun thing. Even though I wasn't great at it, it was a lot of fun. We're going to be wrapping up Outlast today. Outlast took longer than I expected, which I suck at games, so that's probably should be expected. Really enjoy it, though. Outlast is genuinely a good horror game. It's cool that Voices of the Void is doing a Halloween event. That also doesn't surprise me with like their integration with SAPs and stuff like that. I imagine that I probably only have at most an hour left in Outlast. I could be wrong, but I do get the feeling that we're culminating on something. And if there's some spare time, like at the end of stream, we could check out some other things, some like Halloween events and different things. I might even like look into the Voices of the Void Halloween event. But I'm curious, like the last time I experienced a Voices of the Void event, the sun murdered me like 3 times. So how infuriating is the event? Like, is it gonna? What is this? Oops, something went wrong. Well, it's probably because it's studio.youtube. We need not video, but watch here. Will that work? Yep. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did in case you guys don't know. So what I did was I opened the link, right? We'll open it, right? And it'll say, oops, something went wrong. But if you look at this, it's because he did it from his account. So you get rid of the studio, you double click video, you type watch. You can get rid of edit, but it doesn't matter. It ignores it. And boom, the video that he wanted to share. Smart. No, it's fine. I've dealt with YouTube for so long that like I have it ingrained, like the little things. Like if you ever have a short, this is actually a cool thing to know, and it's super easy. It's basically the same thing, but like let's say there's a short. This dude's shorts are fucking hilarious, right? But like let's say that there's like a freeze frame in here. They've hidden a freeze frame, like a secret code or something, right? And you're trying to like pause it at the right time, and you're waiting for the video to reload, and it's super annoying because you don't have the bar. It's literally as simple as double clicking shorts in the bar, typing watch, and now you have all the tools for a normal video, right? So now I can go in here, I can change the speed, I can turn subtitles on and off, I can, you know what I mean? I can do all the things. A lot of people don't know that, but it's so easy. It's so easy to do. Yeah, it's sort of like that time trick I showed you guys. That's another thing. Like you can, like if you want it at a specific time. So like if I go share and I set start at, you can, don't be an ass, share. Let's start it at, how many seconds is it? 16. Let's say 9 seconds in. Start at. When you look at this, it says and t equals 9, right? So the cool thing about that is if you have a YouTube short, so we go back, right? We've got this short. We want to go exactly to 9 seconds. We type in, hang on. I don't know why my throat is all fucked up. But if we change shorts to watch, and then we put and t equals 9, enter. Oh, it actually didn't work. Hang on. That actually didn't work, really? Hang on. It usually does. And t equals 9. Okay, it did this time. I must have typed something weird. Maybe I have to put the S or whatever. But yeah. I used to, it actually has a lot to do with college. When I previously was in college, I was supposed to go talk to them today, by the way. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow because I slept all day. I didn't like how slow the videos were. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Is that what this string right here is? I always assumed that what it was is that like using a title is too huge of a pain in the ass. So if you have access to like everything in ASCII or Unicode minus the symbols, right? Then it just looks for a string of letters and numbers separated by symbols, whether that's equals, question mark, right? Okay, wait. Share. Is it a bit quiet? That's weird. Why would it be? Shouldn't be. Let me see. You said go to share link and the SI parameter or whatever. SI. What do you mean by SI parameter? The start at? This parameter? I don't know what you mean by that. I'm curious. I am genuinely curious because I like to interact with the back end of things. It's in the link address itself at the end. Oh, this. You're talking about the -JGL? So that's actually a good point. Oh, you're right. You're right. So wait. What happens if I just copy that and not the rest of it? It will still go, correct? It should. It does. So all that is extra. What is the purpose of the tracking? To keep track of who shares what? Also, poor fucking extra shared a video, and we have not been paying attention to it at all. Yeah, no one likes grass. Go away, grass. I like the filter. What's going on here? You're just building a place? I'm guessing this is like a horror mod or something. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's the weirdness. Door? Oh, you're just trying to... Something's coming. Oh. It almost sounds like he's saying, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Not that time. Why does that thing have ears? Also, what does the sand do? Just creates a barrier? Okay, that's fucking creepy right there. Because it does not look like it belongs in a Minecraft world. Like the shape of the body is wrong. I wish I understood anything about Minecraft. Like, oh, we're making something. A cool breeze came through my apartment. Hang on. Sorry. I'm making sure my door didn't flop open or something. Also, there was randomly a dot of light on the floor. I didn't know what it was coming from. But no, like a breeze came through here, and it shouldn't be. That's... So, I mean, really, what is the purpose? Actually, I guess it makes sense. Never mind. You generate a unique ID when a person shares a video that is associated with the account of the person sharing the video, right? And then whenever that ID is inputted in the URL box, right, you now get to see what account received that shared video. And so you can keep track of the direction videos are shared, I guess. But that's fucking wild, dude. That's like, why? I guess it helps with the analytics to a degree, but it seems a bit much. He made it. He can reach through that? That's not... No, we're not doing that. We're good. We're good on that. You can just stop with that now. What is... Oh, I guess this is because he can reach so far? Is that it? It's over? He's gone? Oh, it absolutely is not. It is absolutely not over. You got wrecked. But it is cool. It is actually genuinely pretty cool. Like, that would be a fun mode to play. It's weird to think of Minecraft as a horror game, but it technically kind of is. It's kind of a survival horror game. It's just very low res. Also, this is really interesting. The overhaul of Open Sewer, it looks so much cleaner. I wish I knew more about how they were doing it. Weren't they using Source originally? So are they not using Source now? Or was it that they were using Unity or something? We had this conversation back when I playtested Open Sewer, but I don't remember. Oh, Stid and Aptris, neither one are in here, so no one can tell me. At least I don't think they're in here. They would know, though. They would know. For those that don't know what Open Sewer is, or Open Sewer, I don't know how you would pronounce that in its native tongue. It's sort of like a fan-made game that exists in the universe of Infra. So if you've never played Infra, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you have played Infra, you'll be like, oh, that's interesting. But I played the original playtest, or whatever you would call it, the alpha, and it was broken. It was broken. Infra's fun, dude. If you've never played Infra, I 100%ed it. I played it twice, 100%ed it, and I played a mod that was like a DLC that some people put together called Infra Underground, which was actually great. There was one bug in it though, where like if you tried to load a save in the middle of drunkenness, the drunkenness wouldn't go away, or the shader wouldn't clear the screen, so your character wasn't drunken, but the shader was still there, so everything was all warped and weird. I think there's actually a short of this. Hang on. Video producer. There's got to be a clips somewhere. No. Hang on. I don't remember how to do this. Creator dashboard? Is that it? I don't give a shit about any of this. Hang on. I don't remember how to access clips. I probably just need to go to my channel and then go over to... Am I just a moron? But I feel like there used to be a thing that had like a row of stuff down here and one of them was clips. Did they change the UI? Why do I feel like this is different? I don't even know how to access my own fucking clips now. Hang on. That's super weird. I thought the video producer had it too, but apparently not. Yeah, it's strange because there used to be a thing at the bottom, right? Am I tripping? But I swear there used to be a thing at the bottom where I could look at it, and then when I go to video producer, it should have an option for clips, but it doesn't. The only clip or highlight it saved was me versus the fucking spider, which funny, but not what I want. Hang on. I'm going to go into creator dashboard really quick and then up here into settings. Content clips. It's a pain in the ass way to do it, but here we go. All right. What was this? Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Hang on. Unintentional supers, pain, fuck that room, that's no moon, have a beer bug. Here it is. So there's like this weird bug. I know I can drink that, but I'm afraid it'll kill me. Here, let's quick save. Yeah, that kills me too. Bummer. We'll just go back. Oh no. Yeah, so the quick load doesn't remove the shader. Oh no, it gave me the... It made me stoned. But no, that was a cool mod. The voices are scary. What happened? What voices? The voices I hear in my head? God, all the sounds in this game are... They're just, so iconic. What is that? Oh. Puckins. It's super hard to see. I'm sure it looks fine in game. But the compression plus the red shader... What was that? Wait, am I tripping? What the fuck is that? Is that just the four-wheeler rolling away? Is that all it was? Oh, it did? Whoops. It did because you said T to 252, so it started 252 seconds in. Oh, it's cute. There's like a little baby alien on the side. I saw a cute comic the other day where like aliens had landed on the Earth and they were coming to visit us, and the aliens were like, man, we're so glad you guys didn't turn out to be a bunch of weirdos. And it's like a Secret Service agent holding back a whole bunch of humans with like sexy alien pictures and posters and shit because they were all super horny. They wanted to clap alien cheeks. And the Secret Service agent's like, yeah, we're glad you guys aren't freaks either. And it's like an alien Secret Service guard holding back a bunch of aliens who have a whole bunch of like horny posters of humans. This idea that it's horniness that brings us together is really funny. From the stream page, click your... Oh, you know what? Hang on. Click my logo. This. You, sir, are brilliant. Thank you. I'm glad I figured... Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was looking for specifically. That changes everything. Thank you, Sigourney. Sorry about the delay. The sound design is actually pretty good, whatever it is. Why are you pause buffering? Is something going to come after you? What's up? Also, is it just me or is it way messier in here than I remember it being? Oh, in the new update, there's trash cleaning. So the previous employees didn't need to clean up trash? That's some bullshit. Oh my god, I never thought of doing that. That's brilliant. What's... You can do it. Also, the supply boxes look better. They got creepy faces on them. But yeah, the supply boxes actually look like supply boxes now. Interesting. What the fuck was that? Wait, did you edit that or did it transport your ass? I don't remember the hamburgers transporting you anywhere. Oh, edit. Okay. Man, you totally made it look like that hamburger was secretly a teleportation device. And please, for the love of God, stop whatever is making that noise. That's annoying. Ticket. Oh, that's clever. That's a clever way to do it. My first thought would be to climb up there. Like, You suck. Kobe. There you go. Good job. That's funny though. I would have whiffed that shot too, bro. No hate. Oh, are the color codes different? What's orange? I don't remember orange. I remember red. Well, anyway, we're probably not going to watch the whole thing of you getting pumpkins, but it is pretty cool. It is a cool Halloween update. Today we need to wrap up Outlast. I don't know why I'm saying it twice, but Outlast is a fun fucking game, if I'm being perfectly honest. So pin tablet's still open, but that's okay. Also, it says the last game I played was Kovacs, but that was because of the pen test. That made it sound like as if I was hacking into Steam or something. But I was not penetration testing. I was literally testing my pen in Aim Trainer to see what that felt like. Hang on. Oh, I don't like the way this is set up. I used to know how to get it to show all my games, and it would show them by order, but it didn't this time because I'm a weirdo. All right. Wonder where Stid is. Probably asleep. You son of a bitch. Hang on. Hang on, chat. Hang on. All right, what am I looking at? Outlast. Wait, there's a second Outlast? Hold up. Hold up. I forgot how loud this game is. It is unbelievably loud. It is surprisingly loud. Wait, no, yeah, I want to check this out really quick. Outlast 2? Is that a thing? Sure enough. Save 85% on Steam? And his followers, who left our wicked world behind to give birth to Templegate, a town deep in the wilderness and hidden from civilization. Noth and his flock are preparing for the tribulations of the end times, and you're right in the thick of it. Hang on. I actually want to see this because I've enjoyed Outlast so far. And it's got a very positive rating. Wait, what? Stop. $5 for it's not bad. I'd think about it. I'd seriously consider it. I didn't know there was a second one. That was literally one of the first things I did. I actually asked chat, but you weren't in here yet. Let me watch this trailer really quick, and I'll ask you, okay? Because there is something I'm specifically curious about.
Little eyes, what you see. Oh, be careful, little eyes, what you see. There's a Father up above, and he's...
Wait, so you set up a Google Cloud workstation, right? But if you're using RDP, are you using Windows? Right, you're using the remote desktop protocol. I actually know what that is. But I figured like if it was like a Linux workstation, because everybody knows that cloud just means someone else's computer, right? No, it's XFC. Okay, so it's Linux. So why aren't you just using like SSH or something? Using XRDP. Yeah, XFCE is desktop environment technically, right? So that's Linux. Unless do they SSH doesn't integrate with oh, that's very interesting. That makes sense. I mean, there's definitely a time and a place for remote desktop protocol. It's also like if you ever get a thing that sniffs the traffic on your computer, it's one of the most common ports that's tested by potential hackers.
Looking down in love.
That's cool.
Little eyes, what you see.
What is the ultimate goal?
Oh, be careful, little hands, what you do. Oh, be careful, little hands, what you do. There's a Father up above, and he's looking down in love. So be careful, little hands, what you do. Oh, be careful, little mouth, what you say. Oh, be careful, little
Okay, this looks just as creepy as the first Outlast.
Father up above, and he's
Yeah, I did.
Hey, the outsider!
Well, I ran into a situation where I probably had less than an hour left. I had the feeling anyway that it was less than an hour left, but I had to get off. And I was like, fuck, what do I do? So give me a second. Let me finish watching this because I'm really curious about this. Right, some of the same mechanics. We've still got camera, battery, night vision, a whole lot of running away from people. But now it looks like a bunch of crazy cultists. Really cool logo. I really love this logo. I feel like what I would have done is somehow superimpose two crosses here instead of putting a little Latinization, like, oh fuck, Roman numeral. I don't know why I said Latinization. Roman numeral is the word I was looking for. RDP, okay, so rebuild the container regularly and everyone working off the same container, so all the devs have the same setup captured in the container build and rebuilt regularly to stay updated. That actually kind of makes sense, right? So all the devs are like in the exact same situation, the exact same setup. That probably would, I don't know what you're working on, but it would probably drastically reduce the number of like bugs and issues that you have that would be related to like a specific operating system or something. Because if one person has a problem, they all do because they're all in the same container, right? But yeah, Outlast, I ended up in a situation where there was only a little bit left, and was a little bit bummed because I wanted to finish it, but I wasn't entirely sure how long was left. And then as far as Open Sewer, I'm curious about what the engine is. Did they change the engine? Because I looked it up. Oh god, I don't know how to spell and finish. Ooh, I got it really close. I just missed an E. Oh, can I get some information? Like, because I feel like, weren't they originally using the Source engine? Are they not now? Are they like using... It's still Unity. That's right. I knew I had this conversation before where I was like, are they using Source? And you guys were like, no, they were using Unity. But now that they're doing the overhaul, I thought that maybe the overhaul was a result of all that shenanigans with Unity recently. And maybe they had like migrated to Unreal or something, or Source. But man, they were really, really deep into the productions. I'm not surprised they didn't switch engines. I wouldn't have either. You're too deep at that point. What are you going to do? You know? But yeah, let's turn the volume up. Here, one second. We're going to do this so they all snap down. Why does that happen sometimes? Can you guys see that? I think I crashed my audio interface. I think that's what happened. I 1,000,000% think I crashed the audio interface. Did you see that? Really weird, but okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not really sure, like, what Brant is doing. Brant is so ahead of me in terms of understanding of, like, I mean, not just software development, but computing in fucking general. Dude's worked for fucking Google and for Microsoft at various points, and... It is not often that I enter into a conversation where I know so very little that I feel outgunned mentally, but Brant is definitely one of those people who could do that. That is not a joke. No, yeah, I know how that works. Like, I actually do know how that works. There are crazy things that I've done and experienced, but from my perspective, they weren't that crazy or even impressive. It was just like things that happened. You know, and then you tell people about it and they're like, holy shit, that's nuts, you know? So like, I could see how like you were contracted for whatever reason to help on a particular project that Google happened to be working on, but now it looks like you were some fucking assistant CEO of Google when really it was just some, you know, you were contracted to do something, or you were a temp or whatever, you know? It's like Ludwig worked for, was it Snapchat, I think? He's not that brilliant. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is when it comes to like making content, but it's nothing. Probably what he's most known for is Snapchat is stealing food from the community fridges. So you know what I mean? Like, it's a little like the stuff Chef Robert Irvine got in trouble about with the original Dinner Impossible intro sequence, talking about working at the White House and free. Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you have to be careful. I run into the same problem. Well, I would run into the same problem with my oldest brother, but we don't really talk anymore. We're sort of estranged. But he worked for a bunch of alphabet agencies, and he did a lot of information security stuff for like naval intelligence. And like when 9/11 happened, he disappeared for 3 weeks, and his family just got a phone call. They were like, listen, your husband is safe. He's with us. He's working on something right now. We can't say what. We can't say where he is, blah, blah, blah. And so whenever you enter into a conversation with him about any of that stuff, it becomes progressively more ambiguous to a point that you've learned nothing. Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually, for whatever reason, I always kind of knew that. I did. I always kind of knew that. I'm not trying to be like judgy, but I know how things like that work. And it's still impressive, even if the contribution or the experience itself was minor, because not everybody has, but also people, they underestimate how big those companies are. They underestimate how big like Meta is, and Google and Microsoft, and how far those branches, extend out. And you could just be some small time indie developer that was contracted to work on a very small part of a very small project. And technically it's under the umbrella of Meta. Like all of us probably at some point have worked for like a BlackRock or Vanguard without realizing it, because they're just like this giant umbrella corporation that has their fingers in every pie, This looks sick. This looks super, super sick. You have a thing for symmetry and 1-point perspective. I've noticed that. Nothing wrong with that. It's very Kubrickian, Kubrick-esque. I like Kubrickian better. Kubrick was obsessed with 1-point perspective in his films. One point perspective. Images. Yeah, he absolutely obsessed with the way he lined up shots. Google would probably give us a better results, if I'm being honest. I don't know why dark mode isn't working, but sure. Let's see what Google Images gives us. Yeah, a lot more, right? Like you have the hallway and The Shining and the umbilicus in 2001. You have the barracks in, holy shit, I forgot the name of this movie, even though it's amazing. I agree, yeah. Yeah, it does. Kubrick-esque sounds like a really, really fancy creme brulee type dessert that you would make in Turkey or something. Full Metal Jacket, thank you. Yes, like it's a super obvious thing too. The fact that I spaced on it, I don't know, but yeah, he was absolutely insanely obsessed with 1-point perspective, and he makes it work. Right? He genuinely he genuinely consistently made it work really, really well. Not everybody can. 1-point perspective can be the simplest and most boring perspective to, in my case, like draw from, because that's where I learned of it. There's also, is it planar perspective? Hang on. Do you know the Andersons? So like, I think it's Wes Anderson and doesn't he have a brother? I don't remember. They make a ton of different movies. They're directors and writers. I'm pretty sure it's called Planar Perspective. Wes Anderson. He has this habit of putting people in front of flat backgrounds all the time. All the time. I watched a video on it. It was really, really interesting. It adds a whimsical nature to everything because you have this flat background. Everything is layered very specifically. It's not even 1-point perspective. It's like no point perspective. But I'm pretty sure they call it planar photography or planar perspective. I don't remember, but I watched a video on it that was really, really interesting because I was always like, why does his stuff look so different? What about it makes it so different? And then I watched a video on it and I'm like, oh my God, it all makes sense now. But listen, I'm going to go use the restroom and then we're going to have to deal with these crazy sons of bitches in this crazy fucking psych ward. Okay? I'll be right back. Damn, Alfred is on it with open sewer. Open sewer, open sewer, open sewer, open sewer. Have you checked out open sewer? Have you seen open sewer? Open sewers. I'm just fucking with you. It's just obvious you're excited. I get it. I wish, dude. Hey, hey, shit. Why you do this to me, Sigourn? No. Whoa. Yeah. Desktop audio is broken. What? We are not. What happened here? Hang on. Something has happened to audio. I mean, it looks like the mic works, but desktop audio is dead. Audio? Right, apply. Okay. Yeah, what? Hang on. So I changed the audio specifically. I'm going to go to disabled, apply, and then default, apply. Okay. Then we're going to go in here, playback. Huh. This is new, boys. I have never had, can you hear me? I have never had this happen before. This is new. This is genuinely new. I've never had desktop audio stop working. Advanced audio properties. Hang on. Why is it suddenly called desktop audio 2? It isn't. What? Yeah, default. Yes. Okay, good. You hear me. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Down here it says desktop audio 2, which weird. It shouldn't. It should just say desktop audio, right? Now, I have an audio in out scene, which isn't embedded in this. It does have desktop audio 1, but for whatever reason, it doesn't show here. Why? What is going on? That's super, super weird. Audio, desktop audio is default, right? Desktop audio 2, disabled, right? The mic is correct. How incredibly weird. I might have to like restart OBS or something. I don't know what this is. This is a bug. This is a bug. This should not be like this. If I go into advanced audio properties, you actually see that the original desktop audio is not showing. Here. All right, so I closed Outlast. Close. We'll close this, right? I can't do both things at the same time. Oh, I hate Windows troubleshooter. No, I don't need self-help articles. Thank you, though. If I go into sound settings, is there anything weird? It should be this. Really, really weird. Manage sound devices. Oh God, I fucking hate this thing. I hate the way that works. I'd rather go to sounds and do it the old school way. Playback. That's what I should be listening through right now. And it does show feedback whenever I'm playing something. And this is default, yeah. So I actually don't see what's wrong. If I go into settings, audio settings. All right, we're going to disable this just for a second. And we'll disable this. Sorry. It changes the name. It adds the 2 to the end. So then desktop audio, will it be 3? No, it still says desktop audio 2. Super weird. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? I've never had this happen. I'm probably just gonna have to restart stream because I've never seen that happen before. I'm gonna see if OBS will correct itself. You're right, it isn't. It isn't using the focus right now. It's using this guy. I'm sorry, boys. All right, we're gonna restart stream. Let me see if this plays. It doesn't. We're gonna restart stream, okay? I will be back.